flat, bailed out by the defensive penalty. Grab near the marker. It's quick. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He caught it! Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Floating away. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Can't hook up on the long. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great.
He's looking deep. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. The Magnolia Bowl goes to LSU as the Tigers take care of Ole Miss. football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Commodores will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gamecocks offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today. And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And this defense starting to become a common thread, man. First drive, they forced the INT after having 4 picks last week. They are finding the football. Nice way to start this football game.
That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. That's caught. It's Alexander. Turning it on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
Pulls it in, it's Sellers. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. The Gamecocks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it on the outside. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They'd love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses that phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they are looking for a bounce back. They've been selling this program all offseason. They've been trying to bring in new additions. They've been trying to create some juice, Palmer. Now they got to go out and do it.
I think they realized, too, a year ago they weren't as talented as some of their opponents, but they also gave some games away. And they've got to be better in critical down and distances in big moments when they get into these SEC conference games this season.
Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Handoff from the gun. Running to Green. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air, it's Pavia. Gets it out fast. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Here comes the offense on first down. He'll do it himself on the draw. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone.
He unleashes a long one. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pulls it in down the sideline. All kinds of room to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll take the deep shot. And that one's going to be knocked down incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Sets up the screen.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Buys a little time with his feet. Rolling right and going deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. Quarterback on the keeper. Running into the open space. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's loose on the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Vandy. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since the great Hawkeye wave, but this has been a nip-and-tuck affair in Iowa City. They're up by 7 over UMass. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The lone back's got it. Oh, he's got a chance. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And as he throws, can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's got it on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Right back to the well. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll leave it with him. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Absolutely perfect. And we are tied here in the second quarter. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll get this drive going from the 17. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The Commodores have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to the ground game on the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab on the left side. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. And the Commodores will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Bring in the heat. They'll run the screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Just going to keep it after the snap. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown Doors!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They didn't get too greedy there. They knew what they needed, and he gets it just past the sticks.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the defense maybe be a little bit more aggressive, a little more in the face, because QB sees easy access. I'm going to throw the football. My receiver's got a little bit of space. He can get the first down. I'd like to see the defense make him work for it a little bit more.
To the air, it's Pavia. Keeps looking downfield. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Commodores will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Wide open downfield. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Jacobs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defense.
There he goes. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Might as well give it to him again. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Here comes the heat. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They want to throw it. Setting up the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's already put one 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. LSU is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Florida. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Under fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Commodores line up to punt it away.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Jacobs. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, South Carolina! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love
love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get open space in the middle. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all.
Touchdown, Commodores! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Off the play fake on first down. Got him downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Got his man downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Gamecocks have this offense rolling.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
He'll do it himself. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Spence. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. And the Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Now on the move. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Commodores line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Keeps it on the draw. He gets enough for the 1st down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. And the Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Creates a little space.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles, and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On the move. Fights off the defender. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
4th down, gotta have it here. Here's the pressure. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
With the catch, it's Harbor. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
To the air, it's Sellers. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
The sure hands, it's Harbor. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4, they'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And they spike like it and get the clock stopped.
Strikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Quickly complete.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop. After that last incompletion setting up 4th down, do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. With that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
And the point after is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Pavia. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
He wants a big play here late. Play till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game.